Okay, hello ladies. Welcome to the contouring tutorial. As you all probably know already, it's really important that before we put any makeup on, we make sure that the canvas is prepped and ready. So I can see some of you guys already working on that. A couple options, just make sure that your face is cleansed and toned, and then you can decide if you want to go the whole route with the serum and the moisturizer and a primer. So I'll let you guys decide what you need for your skin. The better we take care of our skin, the better the makeup's gonna look. So when someone says, oh no, this foundation makes me look dry, it's probably because your skin is dry anyway. So we wanna make sure that you take care of that. Before I'm gonna make sure that I do that, do you guys have any questions for me to begin with?
No questions.
This is
Getting this canvas ready.
If you guys have any like lip treatment, so this is a nice like lip treatment here. This is a great time to put any of your lip plumpers or lip treatments and like really slather it on because you're not going to be doing much for a while. I have that one that's from Bella Luca, the Say Bella line, and then I have this one from Image Skincare that is a balancing lip enhancement complex. So it's really moisturizing and wonderful. I like to do that as well. And Marta, you were showing me a product. What was that?
Oh yeah, it's Heidi. Heidi, we were talking about this. This is the glow. You see it?
Yeah, is that for lip or face? Oh, the face.
Glow. It's great. So I put this all on before like my foundation, and it literally like it's super. It glows your face. It's from the Beauty Crop.
Okay, I'll have to have you text that.
Yeah.
One thing that I like.
And it's called.
Go ahead. It's called what?
No. Blind Date.
Blind Date. Okay.
On a lot of those these days.
Also from Say Bella from Melaleuca, I have a tinted moisturizer, and it does have SPF. So just know that like if you're going to a photo shoot or if you're going to do anything with flash, anything that has SPF in it, usually it's the physical SPF, and you want to make sure that you don't use that for photo shoots because the flash will bounce that light off of the little round microspheres that are in there. But this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, and I would say it's like a highlighting tinted moisturizer. So I like to use this as my moisturizer and SPF underneath everything. So I just apply to like the 5 main points of the face and rub it in with my fingers, and you'll see that it looks like really light compared to my skin, and that's totally fine. You'll just get a glow underneath. So when you wear that, what was that called again? The Blind Date?
It's called Glow Milk.
Oh, it's called
yes.
What milk?
Glow.
Glow Milk. Okay. So when you use that, it does this essentially the same thing, right? You have all this like pearlescence on your skin, and then when you put any powder or anything over it, it's still going to shine through, but you're not going to look like you're metallic all over the face. So it's nice to help you get that highlighted look without having to put highlighter on top of things. And that's what I heard from a makeup artist, how JLo gets her glow is she'll use like a lighter than her skin tone moisturizer or foundation, and sometimes it does have that pearlescence, and then she does powders on top. So that's how I've been doing my makeup lately. Not because of her, but why not?
Wait, so what am I doing now?
So you just moisturize, right? And if you want,
yeah.
Oh, you're very digital right now. Say that again.
Oh, I didn't say anything. You were cutting out.
Oh, I was. Maybe it's our volumes. Okay, so you can either, do you guys have liquid foundations or powder? How are you moving forward with this?
I have, it's almost like a cream base.
Okay.
With a brush, and it's has like that shimmery, or I have like I also have tinted moisturizer that's liquid, so I don't know which is better.
Whichever you're feeling right now. And Marta has her, what is it called?
The Dior Air Flash.
Yeah, I do Air Flash. I love that. I need to get more.
I
Yeah,
have this, or I have
okay.
Bye Bye Lines
Yeah.
foundation.
So that's gonna be again whatever coverage you're feeling. I feel like the Dior, it ends up being a little more matte than the Bye Bye, but I can't remember.
And then I also have this one, which is one of my favorites.
What is that?
This is the KVD True Portrait. It's liquid to powder foundation.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. So I'm just gonna apply a dual finish powder on top of the tinted moisturizer because I don't want too much coverage today. And also, like, if you don't put powder on top of a liquid, the next powder you go to put on can turn muddy. So even if it's a translucent powder or your same skin tone, that's best to do. I tried doing no powder over this tinted moisturizer, and it turns my contour streaky. So that's
Heidi, that white one that you were telling me about, that you're like, I don't know what to do with it. Powder. The white
This-
powder.
Oh yeah, Hourglass, the translucent.
Yeah.
Should I do that one?
That's what Michelle was talking about.
Put over it.
Yeah, put that over.
But it's like a dusting, right, Mitch?
It's what?
Light dusting.
Yeah,
Like
like just to make sure that like there's no more tackiness on your skin.
Okay.
That tackiness is going to hold on to whatever the powder is next in like a very muddy kind of way. So for those of you, are you guys wanting to do a full face like with concealer and all of that too? Yeah.
I'm always done.
Okay. So let's talk about concealers. Oh my gosh, and correctors. So there's different colors that you can use for different purposes. So if you have a corrector that has a bit of a red tint to it, it's going to help with dark circles. If you don't have something like this, you can also see Marta has one in a different form there. She has the Tanti doll from Lancome. And this, you can also use a red lipstick, believe it or not, underneath your eye if you have like super dark gray circles. And then if you have a green one like this, that's going to help with redness. And then a yellow one is going to help brighten. And purple also helps to brighten. So the purple and the yellow. And I can't find my lavender one, but I have a beautiful lavender one as well. So what I like to do with my yellow one actually is, oh, Marta has purple right there, lavender, great. I like to put the light yellow one in my my tear line underneath. And as I go to do my makeup, like it won't get all the other colors in there, and then it keeps the eyes bright. So I just like to do that here. And eventually, if it's still like super present, then I'll remove it.
What's the brightening you're using right now?
This is just a color correcting stick, and it's yellow based.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of my color correcting sticks are Ulta brand. But you can see already, like if I just put it on here, like underneath, it already starts to brighten and bring this part forward. So anytime we're brightening, we're moving parts forward. Anytime we're darkening or contouring, we're pushing it back. So if you think of like, what do you want your face to look like from the front? Anything that looks too far away, you're going to bring it forward with brightness and lightness.
So you put all your correctors on before concealer?
I do. Mm-hmm. And then after concealer and everything, if I have like a blemish or something that needs like a spot treatment, then I'll do that as well. Also, if any of you guys are using one of these blender brushes for anything, you want to make sure you get it wet first. And I like to use either like a rose spray that I have for my face, or any of the facial like mist sprays. I like to use that on the little cushion. So otherwise this is going to absorb everything that you're putting on your face, and it's going to take it off instead of help blend.
So Michelle, I bought all these like brushes, but I also have a blender thing that I could go get. I've never used the sponge thing.
Do you want to learn how to use the sponge thing?
Yeah, hold on real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab my rose spray.
And then go to your concealer already or no?
What's that?
Go to concealer already?
Yeah, when you're done correcting.
So if you don't have a spray, you just like dampen it?
Yeah.
The tip?
Yeah. Just any part that you think is going to be touching your, yeah. And you'll notice that it's going to warp a little bit, but that's because it's expanding with the moisture.
Okay.
I didn't want to get my new blender dirty, so I'm using a disposable sponge. And these also work just the same. You don't have to spend extra money. There's like, this whole bag was $4 and it came with like 16 sponges. So
Nice.
yeah. Or you can spend $20 on one egg sponge.
Yeah.
And concealer, my favorite coverage is the Too Faced Born This Way. This also, you can use this to conceal, to contour, to highlight, and to retouch. So if you end up trying something like this and you love it, you can, and you know what your shade is, you just go up in the same tone, darker shades every time you want it to be a deeper color for you. So that's also something for summertime. You can, if you know your color shade right now, summertime, you're going to be usually that same shade or a darker shade of what you have right now. Might be a little bit warmer, but you should start off with this, with the same tone as your natural tone, and then use a bronzer to warm it up.
So what about like I have like these super lighter ones?
Concealers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Like to brighten.
Yeah, look how white this one is. Yeah, so you can use this even into your whole eye area, and then it becomes your base for your eyelid.
I don't have a light concealer like that. I'll have to get that.
Okay. And then you do that little triangle here of brightness.
You look for one creaseless or whatever.
What?
Creaseless. Like a creaseless one. Like a creaseless concealer.
Are you asking if I have that?
No, I'm just saying that like when you do, like make sure it says creaseless or I don't know.
Okay.
She's saying you have wrinkles and you don't want it to show.
Yeah. No, we talked about
Michelle, but with the contouring, will you have us use like the lighter part to help if I don't have that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you don't have any even, do you have any foundations that are too light for you right now?
I don't think so.
You're pretty efficient with your stuff, so I'm guessing you don't.
I'm pretty basic.
Hi, Dominic. Hey, Tuti.
And Heidi. Let me see Heidi. Say hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay. If you were to do that, Heidi, with a concealer,
What?
then like if you're gonna do a full face after this, you want to bake it. So then you take a powder of yours. If you have a dark powder, you can also use a translucent powder, and you get a whole bunch of powder, and then you literally tap it on and bake it on. So then it's almost cakey. But at the end, it's also a barrier for any eyeshadow that falls on your under eye area.
Okay.
And then you'll just dust it off. So we're almost getting to contour. Margaret knows all about baking.
Yeah, I like chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay. So now we have our foundation powder, or whatever it is that we used on our face. And then our eyes are ready and ready for shadow. And then we're gonna grab our contour palette or contour tools. So whatever it is that you have for contour. Let's see what you guys are working with, and I'll see if I can do something similar. Okay, I have this guy, which
I
is
have that one.
very similar. It's my cleanest palette, that's why I'm grabbing it. I also, just so that you guys can see what I usually do is, that one's cool, this one's neutral. Okay, so this is not what it comes in, but these are the refills for dual finish for Lancome. So this is my natural color, and then I went up still neutral in a dark shade, and sometimes I'll just use this shade, which is someone else's foundation color, but not mine, obviously. And I'll use that as my concealer because I know it's going to match my skin tone. So on your palette, you'll notice that usually there is like a lighter contour color, one that is very, has more of a red pigment or bronze and golden, and then one that's more cool. So I think yours in the middle, Heidi, is the neutral one. The cool is on the right, because the
This
pink,
one? This one.
yeah, the pink is above it. That one's cool, and then the warm is the one on the far left.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you can try all of them to see what you'd like. Why don't you put it on your hand, and then can you grab like just like a finger swab of each of them?
And what am I looking for though?
We're looking for something that doesn't, you'll see if something is just like, that's not a good color for me, it'll stand out because you have a natural skin tone, and one that's gonna maybe look muddy to you, or one that's gonna look way too pink. And then you can show us too.
I don't know if you can even see it. Can you even see that?
Yes, I'm gonna,
So it's like that.
okay, you're gonna be on the screen for a second. Okay. I actually like, interesting. Will you hold your fist to your face? I feel like the one closest to your face right now is going to be the best one for you. The cool.
That's the cool one. Okay.
Okay, so we'll try that. And then Marta. Nice. So Marta, I feel like the golden one, you can, let me see your, I can see your baking. Okay, Marta, will you scoot your face this so you can see the intensity. Like it doesn't have to be neatly done because that's stuff that you're going to brush off anyway. Okay. That's so great. Yeah. So Marta, on a day where you want to look like you're not wearing any makeup, the warm bronzer, the very light one, is going to be a great one. Like where it looks like you're not wearing makeup, but you still want to look put together. I would still contour with that light color, and then use more highlighter. Okay, let's go back to speaker view. I'm going to unpin. Remove pin. Okay, so we just talked about the contour color, but honestly, we should be starting with the highlighter. So let's grab a brush, a clean brush. Ooh, which one do I want?
Big or little?
Show your new brushes.
Oh yeah, let's see what you've got. I'm gonna bring you onto the thing too. Great. So I would use your fan brush as your highlighter.
Highlighter. Okay.
And then let's see those other ones. Can I see the two fatties closer up? Okay, okay. So the chiseled one, the pink one, that one you can do for the contour. This other one you can use to blend if you don't want to use your blender. Right? So
Okay.
that one, the orange one in your hand, you can round blend.
Okay.
It also works, that one looks like it would also work for like some liquid makeup as well. Did you have another one?
I just have this bigger one too. It's fluffier.
I would do that with like blush and powders. Okay. Great. So I'm going to use this one because I don't know where my fan brush is. I'm going to use this for my highlighter. And then we're going to think of if the light is hitting us from up top, all the places that it's going to hit. So it's going to hit the tops of our cheeks. It's going to hit the bridge of our nose, maybe a little bit above the eyebrow, right at the Cupid's bow, and then the top of your chin right here. I can turn my head sideways and you can see like that's already naturally highlighted, right? I haven't put anything on my face, but that's where the light hits. So all those points is where you're going to start with your highlighter. So you can use that pink one or you can use the other one depending on what effect you want. I'm going to try and see what this pink highlighter looks like on me because I have a pink one and a yellow one.
And Michelle, I'm only using this one or should I go lighter?
You can use the lighter one. Yeah, so the highlighter doesn't matter as much because really it's just going to pick up light no matter where you put it. Or no matter what color it is. And you can also, like if you want to detail, like with the Cupid's bow, you can use like a little, what normally people would use just as a shadow brush. Just do that so you don't get your whole stash in it. Okay. Yeah, and we can totally exaggerate today because we're not like pressed for time to go out anywhere, right? We're all staying indoors.
Right.
And then also, like if you're going for that neutral makeup look, you can put some on the tops of your lids and it's going to start to brighten those eyes and start to bring everything forward as well. And the reason we want to use highlighter first is because it helps us really see where we would need the contour the most. And people often over contour and then they look dark and muddy because they start with the contour instead of the highlight. Okay, I'm gonna just go underneath here. We're going for a radiant look today. Let's do that. I don't usually use this much highlighter because I already have that underneath. Okay. I'm gonna grab a brush that's similar to yours, Heidi, so that we're doing the same thing with the contour stuff.
This one or this one?
The chisel one, the pink one. Great. Awesome. So you're gonna grab, I'm gonna do this with the darkest one just so that you guys can see it. Hopefully I don't hate myself for this. So you're just gonna grab some, like kind of pack it in, and then make sure that, oh, and I also have a roundy one like yours to blend so that we're literally doing the same thing together. Okay. So turn your cheek and maybe grab a brush that you're not using at the moment. Find your cheekbone. You're gonna go from like top towards the corner of your mouth and then start to roll down. And when you find that first dip, that's really where you wanna start your contour. And then if you can see here, where my thing is, it's like close to my ear, this is where I'm gonna start my contour. And then I'm gonna pull down and not go any farther than like just the outer edge of my eye color. And you're not gonna go any lower than your lip. So there's just this little piece here, okay? So this is gonna be intense. I'll show you guys if you wanna see first.
Okay.
I'm going from back here, I'm gonna draw a hard line with the contour, okay? So it's darkest in the back and lightest towards the front. Okay. Then you're gonna grab your blendy, and from the back, you're gonna start blending this in circles. Don't pull it down at all. So if anything, stay above it and blend upwards. I can see I have a little blemish there that I'll have to take care of. And then if you feel it's too dark, like mine, there's always a way to correct it. You take your same brush that you used for powder and you just go over it with that.
No, I didn't powder my face.
Were you not listening to the tutorial?
I think I was stuck on baking.
You were excited to bake.
Yeah.
So then I look at the front. Like from the front, it looks okay. From the side, it looks very intense for me. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit more. Anything close to the hairline, you can just kind of rub away into the hairline. And Heidi, this is where you can also grab that blender and blend away if you feel like it was too intense for you. Always tapping. Wow.
The
Dude,
lighting.
Cheekbones for this.
What?
You've always had amazing cheekbones for this.
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
I'm pretty
The
impressed.
lighting in the video makes it look cray, but it looks normal in my mirror.
Yeah, mine looks crazy when I turn sideways. I don't know if it looks normal because I don't have a mirror.
Mine's non-existent.
So do it. Which one do you use?
Warmth bronzer.
Oh, yeah, well, go a little bit darker. Go with the bombshell. Yes. Yeah, so then you just keep blending, like, so that's your base contour color. If you're like, oh, it looks a little too one color or the other, then you can add a little bit more of the other colors to really blend it and make it the color you want it to be. That looks a little bit better. Another place to highlight that I forgot to mention is right here, like just underneath, so that this part of your chin looks more contoured already. So it's just like the jaw bone. And not too much. Okay, other side. Let's find that spot. Here. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Just kidding.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
This is the part, Marta, that you can have Dominic help with, is all that blending. Like, okay, I'm gonna do the line, you gotta blend it out.
Yeah, oh my gosh, he loves to do makeup.
Maybe he'll be the next Darius. I can't tell with all this light. Okay, I'm gonna turn my lines off here. There we go. Now I can see better on the side. Super dark. Okay. And for some reason, some parts of my cheek will like absorb a little differently. So what I just did now is I took a smaller brush and I grabbed not the darkest, but the next one similar to, and I found that like empty space and I just like tapped in because I felt like there was inconsistency with my contour. Awesome. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, a couple other places to contour. One is, it depends on the size of your forehead. So normally we want the same distance from the edge of our hair to the bridge of our nose to be the one from our nose to the top of our lip to be the distance from our under our nose to our chin. So my center area is smaller than my top, and my top and my bottom, I'd say, are about the same. So if you have a taller forehead, you want to contour more up top. I already know because I have these like receding hairlines that I like to take the contour into that area and just go from a square face to more of a round.
What would I do?
Did you measure? Does it measure any differently for you?
It's pretty similar.
So like you're pretty perfect is what I'm hearing.
No, I mean, I look like a clown right now. I feel like a clown.
I do just a little bit on the edges so that our contour color doesn't look so disconnected from our face color.
Okay.
And then I'm not getting this brush more saturated with the contour color, but I am edging. I'm wiping pretty much everything that I was using with that brush on the lower edge of my chin.
Like your jaw? Or what do you mean the lower edge?
Like the jawline. And then if you know, like, if you have extra chins and stuff, then you can take that bronzer and darken underneath.
Hi, babe. Come say hi.
And that gives your neckline a whole different look. Hello, Amir.
Hi. Hey, Heidi.
Hi. Just getting beautified over here.
Well,
You know.
come on. You guys already be
Uh-huh.
Oh, you spelled that.
Uh-huh.
What are you trying to shop for now, Amir? Just kidding.
what's that?
What are you trying to shop for now?
Oh, I know, right?
Um,
A
Okay.
beat.
Good reminder. Okay, we're gonna go
right.
try
And
other lights.
I would say with your lightest contour color, you can try to contour your nose with the lightest. So and like only contour your nose if you feel like you have to. And so the ways to do this are like you can do a couple different things. You can take your fingers and get them on the brown. Oh my gosh, am I gonna regret this? Maybe. And then you just take your fingers and like go up and down parallel on your nose, right? And then you can see where it took, where it didn't, and then you'll blend that out. So you can see my nose has like all these grooves and bumps. So then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna blend that out. But leave the center as is. And if it doesn't blend, you grab a more dense brush. And if that still doesn't work, you're gonna grab your sponge. You're gonna go. So you can do that with your fingers, or you can take a brush lightly and then just go up and down until you get the desired effect. But you don't have to do this. It's obvious when you do because nobody's like, we all have noses that are very characteristic of who we are. And when our nose shows up differently in a photo or in something else, I feel like I have a very Michael Jackson nose right now. It's pretty amazing. That's interesting. No matter how hard I try, that won't go down. I'm gonna make it black.
Marta, are you contouring your nose?
I did.
Let's see it.
You see?
No. Oh yeah.
It's like I have a nose job, you guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
So you do this line across, and it looks like your nose is like, oh, lifted. It's so
What?
gross.
What line across?
Right here. And then it's like your nose is, ooh. I'm gonna take this off because I can't handle it. Marty, your nose looks nice.
Thanks. How do I make this a little bit skinnier? My
Um,
nostrils.
your what?
Do I have to contour the outside right here?
I would don't make your nose brown. You don't have, so the nose is probably like the least need to contour because it has its own shape and contour anyway. Actually, it doesn't look bad after all that mess. So, you know, it's just up to you if you're feeling in the mood that day. I usually don't. Sometimes I do, I mean. The other thing, if you have a fluffy brush already with some of that contour color, you can take it on the lid. So at our age, we need to
Lift the
only
lid.
color what's above that line. So at that line and above. So roll your head back and color at the crease.
This is light or dark?
This is light. This is a light contour. So like your lightest brown that you have. And once you're at that place, then you can roll your eyes back so that you can look at yourself, or you just look like this. It is very light, and I'll let you guys see the result here. It's very, this is the don't want to look like I have any makeup look. And that like this, the difference is very subtle. This is just primed and this is lightly contoured.
Which part is contoured?
This right here.
Can you get closer? No, I can't see Michelle.
Okay, let me enhance. Right there. Note, note.
Dark over here, light over there.
Yeah. Then if you want to make your mouth look even more pouty, you're going to take a light contour again. I don't know which one's my lightest. And you're going to go right underneath here. That creates a shadow and it makes your lips look like they're more full and so heavy that they create a shadow under your lip line. And you don't want it to be too thick because then when you smile, it'll look like you have chocolate milk underneath. So just beware of your intensity here. But it's great for photos, especially if you have like a nice nude matte lip and then you have that darker line underneath. You can also do that with lip liner and just go slightly outside of your lip line. And let's just make sure that that little chin is highlighted as well, because that also makes things look cute. And your Cupid's bow, in case it came off when you laughed. And then if you have a good blush that you want to use, or a blush, that I got from my FabFitFun box. It looks a lot like Orgasm, right?
Yeah.
Love it. So your blush, if you smile, it's gonna go like the apple of your cheek and it's gonna go sideways. So highlighter, you brush down, contour, you brush up, and shadow, you tap and like tap sideways.
What time do I take off my baking?
We'll do it at the very end.
Oh, because I feel like this is going over my bake.
Oh, well, it'll brush your bake away. I don't know how that got down there, but let's remove. And then that same dirty blush brush, I like to dust it just above the color on my lids. Reason being, it starts to tie all these colors together that we've put on our face and creates a more uniform look. And not like your shadow is, or your eyes are one color, your cheeks are another, your forehead's another, right? So you just want to start blending all these colors together. Sorry, just putting a little more powder here.
I actually don't think I have a blush.
Is there anything more pinky on your palette?
Not really. I'll have to skip that one.
Do you have a shadow? Do
Huh?
Do you have a pink or a mauve shadow?
you have a nice?
No, I have a glossy thing that I usually put on my cheeks, or a bronzer.
Okay, I'm gonna show you another place to contour to look very sexy. Yeah, can you not that from the screen?
Yeah, just on that.
So pull one shoulder off your shoulder.
Everybody?
Yep, clothing. Pull it off. Show me a shoulder. So you can like move or at least feel where your clavicle is. Take one of your bronzers and go exactly where it's already creating a shadow and intensify that a little bit.
I don't know how much.
You can create one and then come to the front end and do the same. A little bit lighter on the front than on the back side of that. And then take a highlighter and go in between. You can also just do the highlighter portion, but you can see, I'm going to try to get both of these down. One's a little bit more pronounced than the other. So like whenever you're wearing like tank tops and little things like that, it just makes you look a little bit more sexy, a little bit more defined there.
I have to draw one in.
Yeah, that's what these are for. And then sometimes I'll even do that on my neck. Like we have contours on our neck. And when I'm feeling the need, I'll like make myself a muscle here on my neck. Just draw a couple lines coming down. How are we doing?
Well, like in my mirror, I look relatively normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I do this, I look like crazy.
It's the camera, right? So people will see you as the mirror sees you, not so much the camera. Which I haven't looked in a mirror, so I have no idea what this looks like. Then we have mascara and eyebrows and lipstick. Do you guys need any eyebrow tips?
Sure.
I mean, I don't really have any.
I mean, I
so,
just have to fill mine in.
Yeah, me too. So I have this this Winky Lux Unibrow. It's a universal brow pencil. I think I got it from FabFitFun Box as well.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, will you text that to me?
Yes, ma'am. We might also have a 15% off or something with FabFitFun.
I actually love all the. Was it Winky Lux?
Yeah.
I have another item that I liked. Might have been another eyebrow.
This is important. The same way we exfoliate our skin, you want to take these little brushes and also like exfoliate where your eyebrows are a little bit every because there's dead skin and you want your eyebrows to grow healthy. I usually have to do this. This is really hard without a mirror. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like, I don't know how it works, but it works for the color. And sometimes if I feel like it's too dark, I'll take the same brush that I did my powder with or the same sponge and I'll just go over it if I feel like it's too dark, and it's fine. Are you just checking different lightings?
Lighting, yeah, because this lighting is nuts. Because it's one of these like fluorescent lights.
Yeah, that's
Is there anything to make your eyes look bigger?
Yeah, so the thing that I did, putting the yellow on the inside,
Uh-huh.
That actually opens the eye more. And then if you do eyeliner, only lining or doing shadow on the outer edges. I can go
Uh-huh.
through that if you want. Um, there. Yay. It's funny because I feel like I put a lip plumper on, but it's just because I did that line underneath. But I feel like my lips look super plump. And then mascara. When you do mascara, you want to make sure that you put some on the top edge of the lashes as well. So if you think about a string, for example, if you were to put paint on just the bottom edge of a string, it would fall forward and like dry falling forward. But if you put it on the top edge first, it starts to lift, and then you paint it underneath and you lift it, then it'll hold better because it has that paint on the back side of it as well. And this is tricky though, because sometimes you get it on your eyelid. So make whatever funny face you have to make. What mascara is everyone using?
Normally I just use the waterproof MAC.
I am using Wander Beauty Mile High Club. It's the bomb.
All the toys. I'm using Melaleuca, Say Bella.
Oh, how is it?
It's good. I actually really like it. The brush on this one, I like it because it's not a spiral. So it doesn't like work better on one eye than the other. And it's I got the volumizer and it works really well. Also, when you guys like dip and re-dip into your mascara, you want to scrape the sides and not pump it, because if you pump it, you're pumping air into your mascara and it'll dry faster. Oh yeah, if you baked, you probably see some wrinkles. Or it's just me. All right, so Heidi, to answer your question about the eye looking bigger, I'm gonna, oh, there we go. I'm gonna show you with like an eyeliner, but you can also do this with like, actually maybe I should do it with this instead. I'm gonna get it wet. So I have this is one of my first makeup brushes ever. Do you remember MAC number 231?
Oh yeah.
It was for their little pots, their shadow pots. Okay, I'm gonna take a dark brown. I'm gonna just use the one from my bronzer, my contour. So I've got this wet a little bit, and I'm gonna just take a little bit of this color, and I'm gonna show you where I would line my eye to make it look bigger. So right along that bottom edge, I'm just gonna tap where my hairline is, and a little bit darker on the corner than on the inside. So that's gonna frame the eye. And then
What color are you using for that?
it's a dark brown.
Oh, okay.
And it's a little bit wet. So then you can see it's already starting to change the shape of my eye. And then I'll come up here and just fill in the corner only, again, above the lash line. And I like pull that into just a little wing, kind of wing looking thing. So I follow the same line outward, and I come out maybe like a brush length from the corner of my eye. And then, can you see a difference?
So you do the bottom, do you do the underneath the lashes or above the lashes?
It's at the lashes. So like I still have my waterline completely white, and it has still that yellow that I put on it that's gonna brighten underneath.
So you're gonna tap, tap, tap.
Yep, tap, tap, tap. It's wet and it's thin. And you're gonna go a little bit beyond the corner crease. Still in the same angle though. And you're only coming towards the middle. So like it fades out as soon as your, is that your iris, your color of your eye? So you don't go all the way across, you just kind of fade into where the pupil is. And then from here, you join it at the top corner of your eye. And there we are, bigger eyes. And I like to do that after I do mascara, because the mascara will already kind of open up your eyes for you. And then you can really just see like, where does my eye need to look more awake, more open? And it keeps you from piling on too much makeup. I'm gonna put my favorite lipstick on. It's Morphe. It's a matte lipstick. The color is called Virgin. So appropriate.
Yes. For all of us.
Mhm. And then once you have your mascara and your lipstick on, you're gonna look at your face and say, okay, that looks good, but, and then you do your adjustments. My adjustment here would be, but I feel like this is too light, so how do I fix that? I'll add a little bit of bronzer. So this time I'm gonna take the warm bronzer, which is almost skin color, and just kind of color over this a little bit, because I feel like it's too white. There's like a whole wash that I'm doing on my face. And anywhere you feel like maybe that's too much highlight, then you can take your a powder, a translucent powder, something that's not shimmery, and just dull it down a little bit. Oh, I used the wrong brush. I'm gonna gallery view this. Let's see your faces.
I'm trying to find like light where I don't look, my face doesn't look so white. Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's really good. How do you feel, Heidi?
Good. Good. I think it's a good first start.
I feel like you should invest in a slightly lighter, either get one of these, like a concealer that you can also use as contour and highlighter, and
Okay.
that you can play with that, because I went way light and then I just kept adding color on top, which is easier to do than having like a normal color to you and then having to trying to add lightness to it. So
Okay.
I would get something light. I love this brand, Born This Way. And if you go to Sephora and Ulta, I think they both have it, and you can just test all the colors. Ooh, that looks really good. Wherever you're at right now.
Hey there.
Yeah. Okay,
Where's
we're gonna
Marta? Can I see Marta?
screenshot. Oh, the view should be gallery. Marta, do you want to talk so that can you see her?
Oh,
I can see
I
everything.
contoured my lips too.
Ooh.
That looks really good. Okay,
The middle liner and then just the middle of my lips.
love it. So everyone give me your best face. I'm gonna do another screenshot.
Mm.
Let me know when you're ready. You're good? Okay, 1, 2. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Ah,
Ah. Okay, hold on. Okay.
okay, I didn't want to tell everyone I was doing it because then we'd start laughing. Okay, I want to see the before one too, and I'll show
Heidi,
you.
you need a blush.
Huh?
You need a blush.
I know.
And
Yeah.
I one of these. I used this is somebody who sells like it's called New Skin, but it's these pearls. Oh shit. And so it's got like all these different colors in it.
And what do you do with those?
You just like tap your brush on it. You
That's
just like tap.
that's really shimmery though, isn't it?
I mean, I put it on, it was fine.
Mm.
I don't find myself to be shimmery at all today. I look very mate.
Mate.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the light concealer and the blush, I definitely need those.
Dude, Morphe has that's my shadow or my blush palette. They're fairly inexpensive, like $16 to $18.
Okay.
No lie.
All right, let's do one more photo, and I want everyone to be as straight on as possible.
This lighting, man.
You're fine. It all should also be where you had your first photo. Ooh,
My
your eyes are amazing right at the doorway. Go back. Right there. Yeah. Okay, ready? Give me like a slight smirk. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to open all 3 and preview.
I can definitely see my highlight now. My highlight. I can notice it at first, but I can see it now.
Mm-hmm.
And my clavicle that I built in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for you, I would do the highlighter more. Like use the highlighter to your advantage. Okay, I'm gonna screen share so you guys can see your befores and afters. There we go. Share. Oops, that's the after. Okay, before and after. Look how beautiful.
My lighting's weird in the after.
Very like natural.
Yeah, yours looks really good, Heidi. It looks very natural. My looks freaking adorable, like a little muñequita.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have, look at my nose, you guys.
Totally.
From to Michael Jackson.
Wow. Yeah, it looks so different.
Yeah, but it's also not natural. So
Mine.
what's that?
You guys look.
No, mine look different
Oh my
too,
God.
but
Can you see behind me how beautifully
I'm
stunning
looking
it
at.
is here?
No.
We traded spaces.
Yeah, it is so crazy.
Wow.
Now in Texas.
Cry,
Um,
cry.
your new place looks
Okay.
nice.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't it cute?
So
Wait,
cute.
how do I switch my screen?
Can you?
I can't. Yeah, this is my little living room.
I love.
Up at the bottom. Oh,
Wow. Oh, I love
Yeah.
furniture.
at the top.
What? Oh, I can?
Yeah, I was able.
Oh,
So you tap on.
she did it. Marta, why are you so like analog right now?
This is my little
Oh.
sound corner.
Oh, I love it, Heidi.
Yeah, I have to bring my big gong up.
I want your decor expertise advice because I've been given the green light to turn this into just my yoga studio and everything. It will be the wellness, and the wellness is all yoga, meditation, nutrition, and all that stuff. Marta, did we lose you?
Marta. Wait, that's so cool. So you're in your new
Hi.
space. Oh,
Oh,
there you are.
I'm here. Been here.
Where are you?
I'm here.
okay, you were
Oh.
frozen. You were like,
Oh, I'm playing with this bow here.
yeah, so this is downstairs is all going to be my space. I can show you better, not from my computer, but from something from my phone another day. Um, so yeah, he wants to support the vision, and he wants to set me up to start like bringing clients in here and working from here. And so I want to set it up. My day again. Okay, are you there? Yes, you're
I'm
there.
here. I'm here.
Do you lose us, or do we just lose you?
You guys lose me.
So yeah, I have the color palette that I want to use is already like what I had for all my yoga stuff, like that cute Mexican blanket and my meditation pillow. So it's like just pastels, but mostly I want white and gray and gold. Um, so
Nice. I love that.
big gas plant is leaving as soon as I get real plants. But
Yeah.
this is like
Simple.
white ceramic and beautiful like green plants. I don't know.
Yeah, I love that. Mine, I think, has too much on it. I'm going to take some stuff off the walls because it's crazy. It looks like it's a store.
It's so pretty. I want to get some stuff like that for my meditation corner upstairs.
Yeah, and you can keep it simple.
If you have any preferred vendors, let me know.
Okay, mine stuff is from literally all over.
Yeah.
But-
And final, let me stop recording this.